have been thinking about the arduous task of possibly selling your home and all the preparation you must make in order to get it ready for sale, things like decluttering, cleaning, getting prepared for showings, and all the other things you must do to put your home on the market. And I know for many sellers, you've had that little voice in the back of your mind saying, well, maybe I can try and sell my home myself instead of listing my home with a realtor. You think to yourself, I will save on money because I won't have to pay a realtor's commission. And really, how hard can it be to sell my home because I know my home better than any realtor? So, if you are willing to take the chance on selling your home as a for sale by owner, or what we call a FSBO in real estate, you may realize it's not as easy as it looks. And many people who list their home as a FSBO are shocked to realize that their home just sits on the market for days, weeks, and sometimes even months. And then eventually, after some time of sitting on the market, they decide to finally list their home with a realtor after all. So in this video, I'm going to explain why selling your home yourself may not be the best strategy if you're trying to walk away with the most amount of money in your pocket. My name is Cherilyn Williams. I am your local Chicagoland realtor, helping you build your dreams through real estate. And if you are looking to sell, buy, or relocate to Chicago soon or in the future, please send me a direct message. My information is in the description below. And also, please help push this video out into the YouTube universe by commenting, liking, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. I really appreciate you tuning into my video and all of your fantastic support. I know many home sellers want to net as much money as they can when they sell their home themselves, but often than not, the opposite effect happens when you don't sell your home with a professional realtor. So I'm going to give you the facts and the statistics first, and I'm sure some of you who have sold your home yourself may chime in the comments that realtors are not necessary and I sold my home myself. And you know what? That is absolutely amazing, and congratulations to you. But for the majority of home sellers, it can be very difficult to sell your home yourself. Now I'm just going to share with you some real quick statistics. The statistics show that often FSBOs sell for $100,000 less than what they could have gotten with a realtor. 75% of FSBOs still pay a commission to a buyer's agent, so you don't get out of paying commission altogether. Because if a buyer agent brings a buyer, that agent still wants to be paid for bringing you a willing and able buyer. FSBOs offer costly incentives to buyers such as repair credits. Because sellers can get desperate after their home has been on the market for some time without any bites or offers, they start giving perks away in order to get their home sold, which causes them to lose money. A lot of people that list their home end up eventually hiring an agent once they realize how hard and time consuming it can be. And now I'm going to dive into the top 5 reasons why it's better to list your home with a professional realtor, starting with number 1. Sometimes agents for buyers steer clear of for sale by owners because the agent knows there can be more hiccups in a transaction when there is not a professional colleague on the other side of the transaction. One thing with realtors, and for most of us anyways, is we do a great job working together. I guess it's kind of like we are on opposing teams, but what's cool is that we are trying hard to get to the same goal, and that's making sure both our clients on the seller side and the buyer side get to the finish line. And that's one of the things I love most about being a realtor, and that's working together. Another worry for buyers agents is if the home seller does not meet certain due diligence timelines that are expected throughout a real estate transaction, like inspections or appraisals. When you are a home seller, sometimes you can be distracted by things like work, family, and other life obligations that may cause delays in getting your home sold in a timely manner. And this may make buyers agents tell their buyers not to take such risks. And of course, if this happens, you will have a less pool of buyers even considering your home. And as a home seller, you want as many interested home buyers in your home as you can get. Reason number 2 is that agents have a wealth of knowledge and experience. Plus, we have such a large real estate network and connections to give your home tons and tons of exposure. Quite naturally, as a home seller, you're going to have a lot of emotions when having to sell your home. You could be downgrading because you are an empty nester and don't need as much space, but you have so many great memories tied into your home, so selling could be a very emotional process for you, which could cause you to make some really bad mistakes. And one of the biggest and most common mistakes that I see all the time is when a home seller overprices their home. You may have spent decades in your home and done all kinds of remodeling projects throughout the years to make your home your perfect home. And of course, you will think your home is the most amazing home on the block. And you think about all the many family memories you've created from the holidays spent in your home, and you are very attached to your home. So you may be tempted to ask for a high price. Another bad mistake by home sellers is not countering or accepting an offer because you think the buyer's offer price is too low when actually their offer is right where it should be because you overpriced your home. This will make your home sit on the market longer and sometimes won't sell, and your home can become market worn over time. Market worn is when a buyer continues to scroll every day or every week and they continue to see that one home that stays on the market for weeks, months at a time with no offers. And they begin to think something must be wrong with this home for it to be sitting so long on the market. And often, after sitting so long, the home seller has to come to the reality that they must lower their price in order to gain interest and traction. And the seller ends up getting way less money than what they could have gotten if they had listed at the right price in the beginning. So using a knowledgeable realtor who knows and studies the market on a consistent and daily basis will help you price your home correctly from the start so you won't lose any money. Us realtors also have so many connections in the real estate world, and I don't mean to brag, but we do. We work with lenders, contractors, inspectors, I mean everyone. So the word will get around about your home being on the market. Just like I'm here on YouTube doing videos, we can expose your property on social media and do social media videos, reels, stories, and mail campaign marketing. We host open houses. Your home will be listed on the MLS for other realtors to see. We give exposure on real estate websites. So my point is that realtors have a lot of resources and avenues to sell your home than maybe the average home seller would. Reason number 3, real estate is a full-time job for us realtors, and we are only focused on your home. And this also kind of goes back to my reason number 1, where I was saying that home sellers can be distracted by other obligations in life like work and family, which can make it very hard. For example, if you are at work and a home buyer wants to see your home randomly at 11:30 a.m. because that's the only time they have available, you will need to be there to let them in, or take off time from work to show your house, or arrange for someone else to be there. So it can really become an inconvenience for you. However, when you have a realtor, they take care of the showing appointments for you, so you don't have to turn any potential buyers away. Because that's what you want. You want as many home buyers as possible to see your home so they can make an offer. Number 4, all realtors are screened and background checked before they can have a real estate license. And we also screen all buyers before they can even tour your home. So you don't have to worry at all because realtors are trained to ask qualifying questions to determine if a buyer is serious about buying your home or just wasting everyone's time. Most all realtors require that home buyers are pre-approved before we open any doors or for tours. We need to see from a lender's letter proof that the buyer can afford your home. If you sell yourself, you could just be having anyone walk through your home, which could be kind of dangerous and scary. Unless you decide to do your own background check on potential buyers that enter your home, which could become a very tedious and time-consuming task. And with such a busy life, who really has time to be a detective? My last and final 5th reason why a realtor may be better to sell your home is that we have negotiating experience and can create creative ways to get your home sold. And we have knowledge about disclosure laws for home sellers. When you sell as a for sale by owner, you will be negotiating against a buyer's agent who may have more experience than you and leverage in negotiations. With anyone that has a career and experience in any field, you are like an expert in your craft or field, which can set you apart from a person that is less experienced. As a seller, you could also be more emotional about your home sale and make more mistakes and costly decisions. Home sellers are not often aware of such things as transfer taxes and closing costs and meeting all the contingency deadlines that are expected in a transaction. Not to mention, there is more legal paperwork like seller disclosures, where a seller must disclose any material fact that affects the property and can be held liable for fraud, negligence, or breach of contract if they don't disclose properly to buyers. As agents, although we are not attorneys, we know a lot and are trained extensively on disclosure laws. And if for some reason a realtor makes a mistake, we have professional errors and omissions insurance to protect ourselves against a buyer who may decide to sue. so the seller may not even be pursued by a buyer for damages at all. I know it's a big decision and a tough task to list your home for sale by owner and not use a realtor. And most times, sellers that list their homes do end up eventually listing with a realtor anyway. Of course, you can always try to save money, but in most instances, many sellers end up losing money instead. Thank you for watching.